Hello, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Hillary Brown, and I'm here on behalf of Viking. We are one Viking. We are the largest fleet of small cruise ships. We have oceans, rivers, and expeditions. As you can see from our map here, all the little dots on this map is everywhere that we sail to. 7 continents. We sail on 5 oceans, 21 rivers, and 5 Great Lakes. We are the largest fleet of small cruise ships. So we're not everything to everyone, meaning that we truly believe that we want you to get off board and visit the history, the culture, and the geography. We're not the big ships that has the roller coasters. We have no casinos on board. We really want your clients for you to keep your hands in your pocket. So we are a destination focus. We truly believe that the destination shall remain the destination, really going off and visiting those UNESCO heritage sites. And I truly believe that we hire the best staff in the cruise industry. We are treated like family. In like a domino effect, we treat you like family as well. And on board, no matter what ship you are on, we'll have our guest lectures with history and art, really focusing on the destination. Of course, we have our port talks from our program directors telling us our next day's port of call, and then destination performances, bringing local performances on board. And on our ocean ships, we also have our cooking demonstrations that you can go on board with our chefs, pick local ingredients. It's a whole day excursion. Come back in one of our specialty kitchens and learn how to cook that meal with your chef. Of course, bringing on local artisans as well with craft demonstrations and regional wines, enjoying those regional wines and vintages on board as well. So let's talk about what we're not before what we are. We'd have no casinos on board, no children under the age of 18. Yes, we do have the drink of the day, but we don't have the umbrella drinks that we need to sell you during the day. We don't push you with photographers and auction sales. And every day includes with lunch and dinner, beer and wine. We have no charge for Wi-Fi. All our staterooms are outside staterooms. And of course, no lineups when on board because we are the largest fleet of small cruise ships. And as I mentioned, what we're not, let's talk about what we are. We are the inclusive value. Every port, whether you're on a river, ocean, or expedition, includes a shore excursion. Free Wi-Fi, all your meals are included, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and beer and wine is included with lunch and dinner. 24-hour specialty coffees and teas, pastries, and then, of course, going off and enjoying those visit UNESCO heritage sites. And when booking air with us, we also have our ground transfers included. When you have those ports included, we have our local life and our working world. Our local life is going off and exploring how in Cologne, in a Brachos restaurant with the owner and learning all about the restaurant, the city, and of course, learning how Cologne's beer was made. And at the end, you get to enjoy it. We have our working world, for example, going into Kinderdijk. There's from the 18th century, we have 19 windmills that you can go in. And we actually have, out of those 19 windmills, only one is working. And we take you inside to see how that works. And then, of course, we have our privileged access. And that is really going behind the scenes and into the castles, even when they're closed, having that privileged access. As I mentioned, the largest fleet of small cruise ships, and we actually just celebrated our 100th ship just recently in December. So again, building more ships, but when it comes to river, and that's for the demand of our clients, we have 4 more ships coming in the next 2 years with Egypt. We just are in the process of building a brand new ship, the Viking Brahmutra, in India for 2027 and 2028. And our expeditions, 378 passengers. We have 2 ships there, so our Tantas and our Polaris. And then, of course, we have our river, which is 190 passengers, and our ocean, which is just under 1,000 passengers. So let's just talk about a couple of our highlights when sailing with Viking. I'm just going to show a short video right here. you enjoyed that video. So again, when it comes to our river cruises, we are right in the heart of the city, doorsteps to your destination, whether you're in a quaint town, small village, we are within walking distance to these beautiful towns. And of course, as I mentioned, all outside staterooms. So not only enjoying the view off board, on board as well, having the beautiful view from the comfort of your own stateroom. And as I mentioned, all outside staterooms. And then, of course, every day, and every port includes an excursion. So every day you're going to have a new experience when sailing with Viking, bringing that culture and the history throughout your journey. As I mentioned, really going to visit those UNESCO heritage sites. And no matter where you are on board, you'll always have somewhere to sit, enjoy. We have our afternoon tea, which is a 3-tier platter with scones and pastries and sandwiches between 4 and 5, enjoying 12 different types of tea. And then, of course, we also, as I mentioned, we have our main restaurant, but we also have our Aquavie Terrace, where's another place where you could have a la carte breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when it comes to your first time river cruise, I always recommend the Rhine or the Danube. And I'm going to share a couple of our top itineraries with you. This is the Rhine Getaway. It's an 8-day itinerary with 6 guided tours visiting 4 countries, Amsterdam to Basel, or you can do the reverse, Basel to Amsterdam. And of course, why not stay a little bit longer? Enjoy a pre and a post in Amsterdam, in Lucerne, in Basel, just to name a few of our cities that you can do a pre and post. And then we also have the Danube. Our romantic Danube is our number 1 itinerary here, which is an 8-day itinerary, which is Budapest to Regensburg, Regensburg to Budapest. Again, 5 guided tours visiting 3 countries. And this is adding the pre and post. You can add Nuremberg, Regensburg, Prague, Budapest. I truly believe that Prague is one of my favorite cities. Every building tells a story. So again, beautiful itineraries here, but maybe you can't decide between the Rhine or the Danube. What about the Grand European Tour, where we have a little bit of the Rhine, we have a little bit of the Danube, and we also have the Main in the middle. So if you can't decide between the Rhine and the Danube, what about a 15-day itinerary from Amsterdam to Budapest, or doing the reverse from Budapest to Amsterdam with 12 guided tours visiting 4 countries? Another opportunity that we have is our Lyon and Provence. This is a beautiful itinerary going off and seeing with 8 days, 7 guided tours, really visiting those beautiful wineries. Again, you can add a pre with Paris, or you can add a post with Nice. But again, a beautiful itinerary that we have in France. Speaking about France, I also wanted to recommend that we also have our Paris in the heart of Normandy, which is round trip from Paris to Paris. It is an 8-day itinerary that even if we have 1 Canadian on board, we will take you to Juno Beach. I did mention that we sail, we are actually open for sale up till 2028 now, so 26, 27, and 28, and we sail on 21 rivers. So we sail on the Douro, beautiful itinerary there. We also have Egypt, which is round trip Cairo to Cairo, 12-day itinerary. We have our Southeast Asia with our magnificent Mekong plus Angkor Wat, and then of course, as I mentioned earlier, brand new to us for 2027 is our Wonders of India, Delhi to Delhi, a 15-day tour, round trip with pre and post that you can add onto that. What about something a little bit more magical? I truly believe when it comes to our Christmas time markets that it is Christmas time in a snow globe. Going off and enjoying glühwein and pretzels and visiting the Christmas time markets. This is an absolutely beautiful festive time with less crowds as well as more savings. So if that's something you're looking for, please speak to your Expedia consultants. Just go into a little view of our long ships is, as I mentioned, we also have many other itineraries here, but again, just focusing on our Paris in the heart of Normandy. And we also have a brand new itinerary to us, which is the Rhine and the Main Explorer.
The All-Veranda Viking Star, Viking Sea, and Viking Sky are the ships our river guests inspired us to build. With just 930 guests, these small ships are thoughtfully designed to enrich your journey in every aspect. And because of our size, we're able to dock in prime locations. We also use the latest green technology, and all our ocean ships meet the strictest environmental regulations. Outside, our main pool with retractable roof is always perfect for a swim, even if the weather should be less than perfect. And we didn't just add an aft pool, we created the infinity pool to give you a sense of swimming right in your destination. When you yearn for serenity, the Winter Garden is the place to unplug and indulge in an afternoon tea service. Even the spa experience has been reimagined. In addition to holistic methods, we follow Nordic tradition with a treatment that combines an invigorating sauna with our remarkable snow grotto, where snowflakes gently descend from the ceiling through chilled air to greatly improve the body's circulation. Every destination has its own flavor, and on board Viking Star, Sea and Sky, you can taste them all. Our menus feature regional specialties made with locally sourced ingredients, along with always available American classics. There are multiple dining options, from relaxed and casual to our elegant restaurant. Perhaps you'd enjoy the chef's table for a specially prepared tasting menu complete with wine pairings. Or Manfredi's Italian restaurant for a classic Italian antipasto, delicious handmade pasta, or tempting tiramisu. If a quiet, private meal is what you desire, we offer 24-hour room service. And since the ultimate dining room is the great outdoors, Viking Star and her sister ships each offer more alfresco dining experiences than any other ships at sea. And then, of course, there are the accommodations. Great care was taken to ensure that every stateroom is an inviting home on the water, designed with the understated elegance Viking has come to be known for. The choices range from comfortable staterooms to spacious suites. And every one has a veranda, so you're always just steps away from stunning views. Join us as we usher in a new era of ocean cruising. On board the ships of Viking, you'll enjoy ocean cruising reimagined, while exploring the world in comfort.
So just to view our ocean ships, I'm just going to show you another little video really to get the design of our ships. And you can see the similarities between river, ocean, and expedition. We are all sister ships. Again, really is going from 190 passengers, 378 passengers, up to just under 1,000 with our ocean. But starting to see the design of these ships. So here we go. Absolutely beautiful ships. We sail over 5 oceans, again, open for sale for 2026, 27, and 28. Couple of here I want to mention is I hearing a lot of clients are talking about going to Ireland and Scotland. What about the British Isles and Ireland from London to Belfast? It's a brand new itinerary that we have that you don't have to unpack and pack every 2 days. Of course, who we are, we're a Norwegian company, Norwegian owned. We're known for our Scandinavian discoveries, our Nordic wonders, icons of the Viking age. And then, of course, we have our Mediterranean, Adriatic, and we also have the Americas and the Caribbean, Asia, and Australia. want to do something a little bit different. We spoke about river and now we're speaking about ocean. Our river and ocean combined. So taking that Rhine itinerary, adding Viking fjords and shores, what about Basel to Bergen? That's a 15-day itinerary. Or you could take that grand European tour that's got the Rhine, the Danube, a little bit of the Main, and adding our Viking fjords and making that from a 15-day itinerary to a 22-day itinerary. So wonderful combinations. There are lots to offer when it comes to Viking. I did mention we're all outside staterooms. We are a Norwegian company, Norwegian owned, Canadian representation with Expedia Cruises. And then, of course, we are beautiful, beautiful Scandinavian design ships. Lots of opportunity here when it comes to ocean. But again, what about going off season? Again, with less crowds and bigger savings. We have our August to December, our Mediterranean voyages. We have our Barcelona to Rome 8-day itinerary, or the ancient Mediterranean treasures, which is Istanbul to Athens. And then, of course, Italian sojourn, which is our Rome to Venice, enjoying that on an 8-day cruise there. Quiet season Mediterranean, we have a great opportunity here as well with our Empires of the Mediterranean, which is a 10-day itinerary with Venice to Athens. We have our Greek Odyssey, which is 11 days round trip to Athens. And then again, Venice now to Athens with an 8-day itinerary, really discovering the Adriatic shores, which is a beautiful quiet season itinerary from October to December. Now, going into our expedition ships, we have here 378 passengers, and I'm just going to show you a short video here.
Viking is ready to explore the polar regions and the Great Lakes in comfort. Our right-sized, purpose-built polar-class vessels, Viking Octantis and Viking Polaris, are designed for expedition voyages. Small enough to navigate remote polar regions, yet large enough to provide superior handling and stability, delivering the extraordinary expedition experience you should expect from Viking. These are the thinking person's expeditions. Profound voyages of discovery, created for curious travelers. On board, the Explorer's Lounge is an ideal place to sample aquavit, a craft beer, or perhaps Norwegian specialties from Mumsens, a casual gourmet deli named for my grandmother, the Hagen family matriarch, that's also well known for its signature waffles. At the aft is the aquavit bar and terrace, complete with an invigorating indoor to outdoor pool, the Tepidarium, flanked by a caldarium pool on one side and frigidarium on the other. Or head for the Finse Terrace, its comfortable couches and lava rock fire pits, located next door to the expansive Aula Theatre. This stunning panoramic auditorium, inspired by the University of Oslo's famed ceremonial hall, features a retractable 4K laser-projected screen that exposes spectacular 270-degree views from floor to ceiling windows. Home to lectures, daily briefings, science presentations, and films, it's the world's most advanced venue for learning at sea. Exploration beyond our Viking expedition ships is designed to be effortless. To accomplish this key design goal, Viking created the hangar, an industry first. The enclosed marina permits guests to embark watercraft sheltered from the inclement weather. Also overlooking the hangar is the Science Lab, a wet and dry laboratory developed in partnership with the University of Cambridge and Aquaplan Neva, which allows our scientists to conduct meaningful research and encourages guests' interaction. Additional knowledge centres are found throughout both ships, all to provide abundant opportunities for our guests to learn and discover as we explore the far corners of the globe. In the spa, immerse yourself in healthy Scandinavian traditions. From the sauna and snow grotto to a relaxing massage. Or enjoy a Nordic bathing ritual, an invigorating experience, moving from the cold of our snow grotto to a bade stump, the traditional Norwegian wood-sided hot tub. Dining brings many of the choices that Viking is known for, including Manfredi's for Italian cuisine and a private dining option. The restaurant, our elegant dining venue, the World Cafe for international flavors in casually elegant surroundings, the Aquavit Bar, and Mumson's, as well as 24-hour room service options. In our staterooms, sweeping views are yours from our Nordic balcony. A private sunroom with floor-to-ceiling, distortion-free glass that lowers to create a sheltered alfresco viewing platform. Our expedition vessels have a wide range of staterooms from which to choose, including spacious, elegant explorer suites, as well as the expansive owner's suite, an inviting home away from home, with the most exclusive accommodations and amenities on board. Viking expeditions reveal a breathtaking view of the planet in its purest state. We look forward to welcoming you on board.
I hope you enjoyed those videos. Of course, designed for views. And this is our Finsa Terrace at the aft of our ship where you can sit out and enjoy the scenic views. Absolutely gorgeous with our hot stone lava fire pits. And then our aula. Our aula where you can listen to our program directors tell you about our daily briefings. We actually have 25 researchers that live on board that are there to share their learnings with you and their findings. So again, please join us on the aula and learn all about that as well. You did hear that we do have a lab on board, 460 square feet that you can come in. You can learn from our researchers. They're more than welcome to share all their findings and learnings with you. Of course, this is overlooking the hangar, one of a kind in the industry, where we have our military pro Zodiacs, two-seater kayaks, we have our special operation boats, and of course we have our six-seater submarines. Now, we do sail over the Antarctica. We sail in Antarctic as well as the Great Lakes. We've got some great itineraries here. One I really want to mention is which is brand new to us, is Canada and the Greenland Explorer. This is starting in Toronto, so it does Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland, and sails up to Greenland. Absolutely incredible itinerary there. If you're looking for something a little bit different, what about adding it on that and making that a 27-day with adding Nunavut? So again, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland, as well as Greenland and Nunavut. So again, wonderful itineraries there that you can add. So beautiful itineraries with river, ocean, and expedition. As I mentioned, we're the largest fleet of small cruise ships. It only takes 25 Canadian dollars to make that booking with your Expedia Cruises. Please feel free to reach out to them and ask all your questions. Let them find the perfect vacation for you, whether it's on river, ocean, or expedition. We look forward to you sailing on Viking. Have the most wonderful day, and we're just going to end it with a short video here. I thank you all for joining me today. And remember, it just takes a $25 deposit to make that booking on any of our itineraries on Ocean River Expedition that allows you to have the inclusive value with every port includes an excursion. All your meals are included with wine, lunch, and dinner, as well as free Wi Fi, all outside staterooms, specialty coffees throughout the day. And again, if you book air inclusive, those transfers are included. Wonderful to see you. We look forward to seeing you more on Viking. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.